And since he served in Gainesville, I'm going to assume he's a Gator. Is that correct? Yeah. I want you to all notice. I want you all to notice how I've put aside my Seminole pride to hire so many Gators in this room. Next on our list is Dr. Rudy Jameson Jr. Dr. Jameson will serve as Executive Director of the Jacksonville Human Rights Commission. He was a director and professor at the University of North Florida, where he focused on race relations, urban education, community partnerships, and leadership development. And Dr. Jameson also serves on a number of local nonprofit boards. We are thrilled to have him joining us as well. Gregory Grant will serve as, no, I'm still doing this wrong, aren't I? Is Jimmy there? Is Jimmy? No, Jim. Okay, you're on the wrong place. Okay, Jimmy Midyat will be our diversity manager of the Human Rights Commission. A staunch human rights advocate for more than 20 years, he has provided legal expertise and advocacy support for the American Civil Liberties Union, Equality Florida Institute, Jacksonville Coalition for Equality, and Jacksonville Area Legal Aid. Jimmy Midyat, welcome to the team. Love to have you. All right, where is Gregory? So that I'm not. Gregory, there you are. All right, you guys are trying to confuse me today. It's all good. Okay, Gregory Grant will serve as the Jacksonville Small and Emerging Business Administrator. He is the Assistant Director of UNF's Small Business Development Center and an adjunct professor at UNF, FSCJ, and Trinity Baptist College. Gregory also brings experience as an entrepreneur, small business owner, and proud Army veteran. And you all know that small business is a huge focus for this administration, and nobody better to lead us into the future in that regard than Gregory Grant. So thank you, Gregory, very much. And then we come to Bill Delaney, who I said I will hire you on the condition that you do not cut your beautiful hair. A point on which his father and I do not agree, I might add. Bill will serve as a council liaison. He is the University of North Florida's Director of Strategy and Project Management, and in addition to his higher education expertise, he writes about Jacksonville culture, history, and public policy as the co-owner and editor of The Jackson, Modern Cities and Edible Northeast Florida. Please welcome Bill Delaney. Each of these leaders brings a wealth of knowledge, expertise, and a unique perspective. I have said repeatedly that it's so important in this administration, not only to bring in expertise, to bring in people who have been with us a while with some knowledge of how things work, and also to bring in some new faces, to bring in folks who are just amazing bright lights and on the rise, and make sure that we grow them to be the leaders in our city that we all desire. So I'm so excited about this team. We've also looked at the numbers, and I am proud that our new hires look a lot like Jacksonville. To date, our appointments include 26% of our new appointments are African American, 9% are Asian American, 6% other ethnicities, 3% of our new appointments are Native Hawaiian or Pacific Islander, 9% LGBTQ, and across the city of Jacksonville, our workforce includes 5% Hispanic. We're working on improving those numbers. I'll tell you, we are nearly already, and we're just getting started, folks, we are 15% more diverse in Jacksonville's city administration than we were in the previous administration, and I'm very, very proud of that. Hi, Jimmy. I want to thank Council President Ron Salem for being here with us today. Ron has been, I got to say, a dream to work with. He has been responsive. We have had a lot of great communication so far, worked on a lot of projects together, and I want you to know how much I appreciate you showing up. He said, if you ask me to be there, I'll be there in support, and I really, really appreciate Ron showing up for these things. And if you'd like to have a few words, Ron, I'm happy to. Okay, all right. Just wanted to give you the opportunity, but thank you truly for being here today, and for all the staff and folks that are here. I'll open it up for questions, and then if you guys want to grill these folks, you're welcome to do that as well, with their permission, of course. That's interesting, isn't it?
There's already been some articles written sort of highlighting the political differences between you and Mr. Kapoor. What kind of message do you think that would send the community? Are you worried that that might even possibly alienate some of your own voting base?
Listen, what I have said repeatedly throughout the entire campaign and so far during this administration is that I want to bring people into this administration that are going to bring their love for this city, their ideas, their innovation, and their willingness to collaborate. If you have every single person you bring into your administration that feels exactly as you do on every issue, how do you grow and how do you represent everybody in the community? The idea is to bring in people who are honest brokers, who are tough, who are going to tell me like it is, and that's what I want. You know, it's very easy to line your administration with yes people, but that's not what's going to move this city forward. I made a promise to people when I was running for office that I was going to create an administration that was not only diverse and looked like Jacksonville, but one that spread across the political spectrum. And that is what I intend to do. And everybody that I have appointed, I think, falls within absolutely that parameter.
So a big concern on that issue with Kids Hope Alliance, and they're already talking about that down in the budget hearings going on down there. With the appointments that you're making for that board, do you see a big change with Kids Hope Alliance?
Look, a couple of things. I said during the campaign, again, these are all things I'm trying to do to align with what we told folks we were going to do. I am trying to make good on the promises that I gave people. And one of those promises was we were going to create greater accountability around every single thing that we do. And that we were also going to make sure that we heavily focused in terms of Kids Hope Alliance on how we can incorporate a new and reimagined Jacksonville journey. And the folks that I brought into that board are people who are in lockstep with us on that vision. There is no message being sent here to anybody beyond, we just want to make things move in the right direction. I don't think anybody should take anything more from that than what it is. I want people on those boards that have the vision to get this work done that we need to do to make our city safer and to make our children thrive. And that's all there is to that.
We've been trying to get an idea. We've heard some rumors of some of the people who may be in contention for the new fire chief position. Is former EOC Director Todd Smith one of those individuals who's been called back for an interview, and confirm whether or not that's really been effective with this?
You should have a list. We were supposed to provide you with a list, and if we have not done that yet, we will. We are still working with Chief Powers, and he's doing a great job, and we're interviewing everybody that's coming in and saying they'd like to interview. And I think we signed off on sending you guys a list yesterday, so you should have it. But I don't. Yeah, Karen, but I don't believe that name was on the list. Was it? Was it on the list? I'm not sure. I don't believe so. But it's a long list. So you'll have it. You'll have it. Yes. Bill is here and doing a great job, and we are also continuing to interview folks that are interested in that position. That's all I have right now.
They are discussing in budget downstairs right now, too. They're talking about the transition team in the budget for that, where that money's going to go. And it's going to go above the line or below the line on that. Are you concerned about that?
Jim, I'm not going to be concerned about anything till I have to be. So far, I can tell you that I have had absolutely wonderful meetings, not only with Council President Salem, but with all the members of the City Council, or at least most of them. I've got some still on my list to get to, but what I really do believe, and I will until it's proven that I can't believe it, is that everybody's here for the right reasons and wants to do the work. I think that everybody recognizes the importance of infrastructure to this city. Our priorities are in large part the council's priorities. I know Council President Salem and I have very strong priorities for health that connect. So I don't know what they're discussing or how that's going to go, but I can tell you what we strongly believe, and that is that when we bring that conglomeration of information from the transition committees together, we'll present that, and I think that those arguments will be good arguments, and I anticipate the council will believe so too.
On the chief of sports and entertainment, because sports, Steve Popovich, we started thinking about this
Well, I can't provide any additional information on that right now. We are in the process of selecting a firm to help us to start to craft that deal. And when we have more information on that, I will certainly let you know. Did- Come on, Randy.
First of all, good afternoon. Nice to see everybody. I just would like to say something, if you don't mind. You just heard this mayor and how she talks about unification and bringing Jacksonville to the next level. That's why I'm willing to leave my corporate job, which makes a heck of a lot more money.
Say it, sister. Go
All
ahead.
right. To work with her and with the council. You know, I mean, we are in a new day, and I'm just completely excited about it. So, with that, go ahead, ask your question.
That's actually was part of the question, but what do you think is going to be your biggest issue? The first thing you're going to be tackling, general counsel. There's so much involved with that. And
Yes.
when you're on council, city council, you know the concerns, Confederate monuments, different things, different aspects that are going to be coming up. What do you see as your biggest?
Well, you know what the best part of being general counsel is? I am not a policymaker anymore. So that is not my role. That's not my role anymore. That's his role. That's not mine. Mine is being an attorney and representing each one of my clients to the best of my ability. Sure.
Well, and I just have to say, you know, when you look through Randy's body of work, what she's done, how she's managed, who she's managed, her experience, her legal experience. I mean, it's exciting to see what we're going to bring to this general counsel's office. Jacksonville is a growing city on the rise, and we need to make sure that we have the very best in that department. We're going to need them. Anybody else? All right. Thank you so much for coming, everybody.